Hi, folks. This is Alan Tyson, along with my favorite sidekick, Jenna Babe, the Sweet Babe. Well, it certainly was not a thing of beauty last Saturday in Reno. But hey, Venus Williams once said you can win pretty or you can win ugly. But the main thing is just win. Folks, at the level we play football, we as fans should cherish every win, good, bad, or in this case, ugly, like it was gold, especially when we have to go over halfway across the country to get it. On offense, it was another of those games where we really struggled to move the ball on the ground, rushing it only 19 times for 42 total net yards. It appeared the Don Juans from the Neon Babylon had a plan to keep the ball out of the hands of our birds, and by George, they succeeded, as they ran 77 plays to our 56, possessing the football for a full quarter more than we did in the game. But what they didn't anticipate after watching our feathered defenders on film against Boise State was that our defense would step up to bat, allowing only a field goal after the 6:22 mark of the first quarter. Coach Russell once said he wanted to surround himself with people who thought losing was the worst possible thing that could ever happen. Basically, they hated to lose. Well, that's the way our defense seemed to be playing coming down the stretch last week, when our offensive Eagles were struggling to put any points on the board. Not only did they force a fumble just when it looked like the Wolfpack was going in for a touchdown to take the lead in the fourth quarter, but after we had to punt on our next possession, they came up with a huge fourth down stop with 2:35 remaining in the game to preserve the victory. I love it when a plan comes together. Oh yeah, this just in. Clemson 66, App 20. Hey, ain't it great to hate App State? On to the next one, Big Blue.
Hey y'all, it's Jenna here to take a quick break and tell you about our amazing podcast sponsor, you guessed it, Sully Steamers of Statesboro. Though our family is partial, there is no denying that the crowd has gone wild for Sully's ooey gooey steamed bagel sandwiches. Have you picked a favorite steamer yet? Well, whether you're sticking to your personal go-tos or you're soaring through the menu trying them all, might we suggest this week's Steamer Spotlight, the Freebird. Okay, y'all better hang on because you are about to be flying high over this one. On this steamer, which, by the way, is a guaranteed win every time, you'll find Sully's homemade chicken salad, barbecue sauce, red onions, green peppers, Colby cheese, and honey mustard. It's served hot and steamy, of course, on your choice of fresh, delicious bagel. We can't wait for you to get after that Freebird before heading out to the prettiest little stadium in America. Go visit the Sully's team in-store located at 1098 Bermuda Run Road in the Market District. You can order online or go through the Sully's app for pickup or delivery, or better yet, instantly make everyone your biggest fan by having Sully's cater your tailgate, parties, or events this season and all year long. Go Sully's, go Eagles, and now back to AT.
As for today, our Eagles are back in the friendly confines as South Carolina State has made the short bus trip over from Orangeburg for their third road game in a row and the ninth meeting between the two schools. Our Birds hold an 8-0 lead in the series. They are 10-0 against teams from the MEAC. They are 68-28 against teams from the state of South Carolina, and they are 230-67-1 when playing in the state of Georgia. Coming off COVID in 2021, the Bulldogs won 6 of their last 7, including a victory over Jackson State in the Cricket Celebration Bowl. But they've struggled over the last 2 seasons, posting a combined 8-14 record. In 2024, they opened the season with a 22-18 loss to Florida A&M in Tallahassee, before knocking off them powder blue pups from the Citadel 23-20 last week in Charlestown. So they are 1-1 against 2 teams that don't exactly strike fear into the hearts of their opponents. Offensively, these Rovers from the banks of the Edisto River are not overly impressive, averaging just 353 yards per game. They seem to be able to run it a little better than they can throw it, with 3 of their 5 total touchdowns in 2 games coming on the ground. On the other side of the ball, these Pooches from the Palmetto State have played pretty well, giving up just 38 points in their first 8 quarters of the season. Another positive for these Staters from Garden City is that they have a first-year head coach in Chanis Berry who is a proven winner, having posted a career record of 28-8 at Benedictine before coming south. With this in mind, you can look for these mutts to walk into Paulson Stadium prepared and ready to play. They will be large in the trenches and fast at the skill positions. If we get caught looking ahead to Ole Miss, they could cause a few problems early. On the other hand, if we come out ready to play as well, our birds should take over pretty quick en route to a one-sided victory for our men in blue. Kick these canines back to Carolina, Eagles.